Middag allemaal. Hallo, hallo. Profi klinkt mismoedig. Nee, want net nog. Misschien nog zo'n 5 minuten voor allemaal om te join. Hallo allemaal, hallo allemaal. Ach, die het maak nie reg saak, ja. 1 minute, 5 minutes. Ja, ek het nog nie begin met die challenge nie. Ek moet dit nog verander, reg maak. Alright, lekker man, lekker. Who asked me in the chat about his bot that $1 SL, $24 TP? Ja, Standard Bank het 'n probleem. Ek sukkel om hulle aan die hande te kry. Ek sal môre hulle aan die hande kry. Ek weet van die Standard Bank issue. Ek sal dit uitsorg so gou as moontlik. Ja, nee, Standard Bank is die laaste 2 dae wat hy nie daar is nie. So ja, ek het hulle werk aan om dit reg te maak. Alright, let's start. For the new guys, to the MsG method. As you guys will see today, didn't work out always like we planned it to. Like if we look at yesterday, breaks nicely, catch a nice move down. However, if you were in the live, we caught this, came back and we caught this 80 pips here. It went back and we caught it. And even it went here and we took profit. And then we was done and it kept going up, and I said to the guys, be careful. But now it's very hard for you to see this if you're not going to be in the live. And if you can't handle a drawdown, but look what it always comes and does. It comes and it will sweep this low. Or it will come to this low eventually. But I mean, this drawdown doesn't make sense, right? So, but let's get into the MsG method. What is the MsG method? The MsG method is the major session gap. Takes advantage of this gap here in the middle. We see daylight savings. So the plan was to change it to here, but it's working better when it's still the first 2 hours of the market open. Now Bitcoin was very beautiful today. Bitcoin worked out extremely well. But this is why we should have a chat about this, because you guys are not supposed to lose money with this. The only way you lose money with this is if you don't have rules in place yourself. Like I said, it broke, it came back, and we entered this on the live, and from there to there is $10. This is 100 pips. We took the profits, it came back, and we climbed in again. And this time it gave us more. You guys see, gave us like 120 pips. $220 it gave us. We did climb in here again, and here again. It gave us 80 pips again, $8. And then when it moved up, I said on the live, be careful with it, it's gonna head up. So if you're in the live, you shouldn't have taken a loss, because we traded this. But it bothered me that you guys did take the loss. And I'm not sure as to why, because if we have to go and look clearly what happened at the lifetime, we will see that it broke, it came back, and you can enter, and it came to this low. Now the rule here is, once it goes back into the block in general, your TP level or your TP1 is going to be this low, the first low it makes after breaking it out, right? So your TP is going to be this low. So what we do is we have a couple entries, and then we close the entries. Yes, you can. I do it. I do it. But just know that if you entered here and it comes back to here, you need to consider taking your profit. So what we do is, when it reaches the breakout level, then we secure profits and we will leave 1 or 2 on break even. And it came and it took us out on break even and we left it. And then it came to the middle and again it came down. But this time it came down quite a few and we secured profits here as well. But the first time this happens, your TP, you want to secure profits when it reaches the same level as the breakout level. Alright, before turning back to the block. Especially like this. So you want to secure profits here, because then technically the move has happened already, right? Now, most of the times we want the bigger move to come, but profit needs to be secured here and you will have runners left. This is the safe way of doing this, and I can't remember the last time I took a loss just by doing this. Right. Eventually, if you could hold the drawdown, it comes for you again to where the full body is here closed. So what we like doing is when it goes up like that, it's a red block, we like to look for rejection and sell back to this level. Alright, obviously I didn't do it today, I was tied up today. But anyway, so the idea is, even with this block, is I don't know why you guys are losing money. So where are you guys losing the money here? Is it because you guys are holding a bit longer? Is it that you guys want to make a lot of profit? Because we need to understand that it's not always going to be smooth riding like this. Breakout, come back and drop the whole time like this. There's no way it's going to be the whole time like this. This was yesterday. Right, gave us a nice sell down. We took our profit. We made some money. The buy for the day before, breakout came in, went up nicely, past the point. Right? So breakout point, TP, runners, even more in profit. So we can't expect always to have a day like this. Look at this one, didn't even come back. Oh, it broke out, turned green, come back a little bit and then went. Right, you get it, the indicator on our website for trading, you need to apply for it. So we need to understand that it's not always going to be smooth sailing. But now let's just go through how it works, how the method works. So first 2 hours of the market open, wait for the breakout. It will turn the block green. If it turns the block green, it will tell us we should look for buy positions. Now you have 3 levels where you can enter this. You have 3 levels, all right? Or you actually have 4 options. But option 1 is high risk. That's when you enter here. That's your high risk. Medium risk, and then you will have low risk. Can you see? So what this means basically is that you're going to wait for price to come down, because we need to have a stop loss, right? And your stop loss is going to be below the block. How far you want to put it, that is up to you. That is where you're going to go and do some back testing and see. Normally it doesn't come back. Normally it doesn't go that far. You see, yeah, there also, it breaks out. It normally doesn't even get to there. But there is days where it does get to there. Like let's say now you didn't hold here, and you held, right? And you take a loss because then went back to the block. So it's not always that it breaks and then goes to the opposite side. Very, very little. Okay? Very, very little. So the idea is you have 3 levels of entering. Now why is this called high risk? Because you will, if your stop loss is set to be wherever you decide to put it, let's say 4144, so let's say $5 below the block gives you 4109. So that's your stop loss. The reason that this is high risk, because look how far this entry is from your stop loss. Alright? So if you have a small account, you cannot enter the high risk, right? So later on the day, you got a nice medium risk entry. 2 of them. Okay? If you are on low risk, when you have a very small account, and you only want to risk $5 to $8, or whatever you want to risk, and you only enter the things, a lot of times you're going to be left behind. Okay? So you need to decide as a trader, where is your risk going to be? So the nice thing is, the ideal thing is when this block is small, right? We kind of want this block to be small. When this block is small, then it's nice to target it, because then the drawdown won't be that big. Your stop loss doesn't have to be that far. So It breaks out, comes back, and now this is where you as a trader need to decide, I don't know your financial situation, I don't know how much money you can risk on a trade. And I mean, if you have $100, you almost can't be entering here. You need to be entering here. At worst case scenario, right? Even with $100, I would say you have to enter here. In fact, I would say come and trade well. Okay? Come and trade well. Because the drawdown there is very little. But on gold, it's a lot. So now, we will have the high risk, and like I say, your TP is the breakout level. So that is where you want to secure profits. So instead of putting in 0.05 lot size, for instance, I would rather put in 0.01 lot size. It's still the same lot size, but now I have 5 positions. So I can secure profits, like today, when I did this, broke out, came back, we entered, we secured profits, for instance 3 out of those 5, and then the other 2 you can leave on break even to go for the bigger move there to the downside. And what will happen, it will take them out on break even, but it's okay because you secured on 3. So I don't know if this is the mistake you guys are making, that you guys are losing money. And then obviously not being able to handle a drawdown with big accounts. Because let me tell you, if this was me in here, I'm holding till here. I don't care. It will come for me. So you need to decide what is your risk factor going to be. So very important is, where are you going to enter the MsG block? Now you can't chop and change this. You need to stick to it, otherwise you're not going to be successful in the long run. You can't go high risk one day, no, then low risk. Because if you go to medium risk and you take 2-3 profits in a row, 3 days, now you come to high risk and you can't handle a drawdown, you take a loss. It doesn't make sense now anymore, right? Because it took back the 3 wins you had. Okay. So MsG method is pretty simple. It's nice to have the indicator. The indicator is all for free for you guys. We trade every morning. Every morning. Even weekends we target the crypto markets. Okay. It works on WildTrade for now, but we're going to change that soon. We're moving away from other brokers because we're having a lot of issues with clients with the brokers. So what we're going to do is again, breakout, pullback, you decide. This is a nice medium, risk entry. Stop loss is here, so you know where you put your stop loss above the block, and you go for it. And once again, it comes back, you're going to start your first TP here. Right? If you enter in the medium risk, you're going to start your first TP here, and you're going to leave runners with a further TP. That's how you're going to catch the moves, and that's how you're going to prevent taking losses. Like it gets to you see, oh, okay, it did go to the low. Let me rather take some of my profits, leave one runner in for break even. So that when it turns against you, you know, look, it already went for that low. You're not going to take a chance. And you made a little bit of money. And rather be happy with this little bit of money. It's not even a little bit, it's a lot. On 0.05, this is $50, this move. Okay? Alright, so that is what you want to be looking at when the MsG method. Now, I want to know in the chat, who is running the bot? Because we're having issues with this bot. And you guys must understand, this is not a bot. The MsG method is a tool. It's not a bot. So just put for me in chat here, who is running the bot? D1 3 in the morning. Okay. Medium risk, okay. Okay. All right. Bot is not, no, the bot is working. Okay. So now, the reason we brought the MsG method bot, shall we say, it's not a bot, it's a tool. Because it doesn't manage trades for you. It just does exactly what you tell it to do. So I'm thinking of pulling that thing, because we are having issues, and it's issues that I think is causing losses which shouldn't be. And I think we should stick to, if you can't be up to trade the method, then don't trade it, right? No, and the bot is free, whatever, the tool is free. For instance, someone in the group said today, he's got a $1 SL. So his SL is here, and his entry is here, and he has a $24 TP. Okay. Now, if you look at the size of this block, it's a 1-to-1, it's fine, right? But now, if your block is a lot smaller, the TP doesn't make that much sense if your block is a lot smaller. And what works for me is I use the full range. I use the full range, and I go for $3 TPs. $3 TPs. I don't use the bot to make big money. I just put $3 TPs in, and it puts entries, it divides the entries into the block for me. But be careful where you put your TPs. Don't make it too high, because it's not always going to make sense. How much you're risking to how much is your reward going to be? So it's not always going to make sense. So personally, I feel like we should not, and I want your guys' thoughts on this in the chat here, is should we rather pull that product, that tool from the market, from you guys, and rather, if you can't trade it, if you can't be up, then don't trade it. Because if you trade the method and you do what I say, you know, even when it doesn't work out, you make some money and you don't lose money. So what is your guys' thoughts in the chat? Should we rather pull this product? Because all it does is it just places pending orders for you. I don't know why, because you can't be awake. Kabzilla, you can just DM me, I can get your account unbanned. That's what I'm thinking too. And you know, it's now other people are going to say, yeah, but I'm not up that time, or I'm not available. But I think for the safety of your finances and I don't want you to take losses. I don't need you to take losses. I need you to make money. I need you guys to make money. I can't let a tool, because you can't monitor it, be the reason that you're gonna lose some money. Definitely, I think either if we leave it, we need to put rules in. But I don't want to tell someone, you need $500 in your account to use the tool. Like I don't want. We are not those. You need to decide on yourself how much can you risk, how much can you afford. It happens on this YouTube channel and on the Kick channel. But I need you guys to all understand how difficult it is for me. Like, you can't give training on that tool, the MsG Method tool. You can't give training because everyone's risk is not the same. I can say what I do. I use the full range. I let it take 10 entries and all my TPs are $3. So by the time it gets here, all these entries has already TP'd because it has moved at least $3 in its favor. You see, Conry, but that's the issue. Like, you can't educate on the tool because point number one, no one's risk is the same. Point number two, the block is never the same. Because time frame doesn't really matter. 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever you like. I know the live sessions are the best to attend, but not everyone does. And you guys need to understand this, that you guys, a lot of people are giving me trouble when the bot doesn't work out, okay, or the tool. But it's because you're leaving it unmonitored and you know, this is the rules. Now, it doesn't always, a lot of times it works out nicely, right? And down. But, and even someone took a loss here yesterday. He took the sell, but his TP was way too far. And it never reached the TP, and look how big is this move. And he took a loss. I don't tell the guys to enter or take, I say what I do. I say this is, I'm going to enter now, and then I would also say I'm securing now, I'm getting out. I'm showing you guys what I'm doing so you guys can learn. So on the live, I'm saying, yes, I'm entering there, and I'm going out, or I'm securing, and whatnot. You see, I think then either we must just implement some rules. I don't know, but it's a nice tool to have. But you see, Tempest, we need to change that from being spoon-fed. You need to start learning. And that's why I'm showing up to trade it live. I trade the method live. I don't tell you guys, here's a method. I'm showing up and I'm trading it live with you guys so that you can learn. Guys, but you all need to understand then that that is not a bot. That is a tool that assists you to place your entries where you wanted to with your risk and whatnot. Just know it's so difficult. You can't even determine how far is that stop loss going to be. You know it's $1 above the block or $2 above the block or whatever you put it. But depending on the block from your entry, like it always differs. The indicator will never expire. Like the guys, I promise you, the guys that's in the lives, I'm sure there's a lot of people here that's in the live. The guys that's in the live this morning, they made money. They even posted it. And I'm sure they'll tell you in the chat here, they made money this morning. So that is a bit of a problem for me. But let's just do a recap quickly. So how does the MsG method work? It takes the first 2 hours of the market open. Whichever way price breaks out, you want the price to come back into that block, and then you're gonna target at least the breakout level. But the issue is you need to decide what is your risk appetite going to be, where you're going to enter the block. Like you can see, low risk has been left behind. Medium risk, took its trades. High risk took its trades, made some money. Medium risk made some money. But you need to understand the risk involved and how much are you willing to risk. And it's very difficult because this block is never the same. It will always differ, and I mean we've had massive blocks lately. we've had big blocks. But once again, nice medium risk entry. You target the level of the breakout, you secure, you can leave a runner. Same here, out. So a lot of the times you guys will see this thing works out beautifully. But for times when it's tough, it's not always going to work out beautifully. It's not always going to. But we can still make money when it doesn't, like when it goes against us. We can still secure some profits. How do you analyze it when it comes back into the box? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but there's many things you can use. So one thing that I like doing is I would take the fib. So from the top of the box to where it starts turning, and then I would get the golden zone. And this is a nice indication where you can enter, and that is why we entered this position. We entered here, we took profits here. Took us out on break-even with the others, and when it reached the golden zone, we sold it again. Okay, now you'll see what happened if I pull this golden zone. It came again, right? And we sold it, made money. But then it broke it. And then it came and tested it. Now it's stopping going up. And this is why I told the guys, this is why I said, be careful, this thing is going up, because it's no longer a retracement. This is a complete market reversal, because the golden zone got broken, it got retested, and price moved up. You guys see. And just because of this flip, I could tell you guys, that's why I said this morning, be careful, this thing's going up. Yes, Saturday mornings, rather sit out on the crypto markets. When it don't come and test the box, Zavi, then it left you behind. Then it left you behind. If it doesn't come back in the box, here it happened. Where did it happen? It just flew. We were in there. Yeah. It never came back to the box. It broke it and went. Now, as soon as it breaks, I already go in. But remember, I have a big account. I can handle this drawdown. This drawdown is nothing to me. So we caught it. The guys with the big accounts caught it, that enter with me as soon as it breaks. Victor, leave the one on wild trade, because we're going to discontinue it. We don't want to work with that broker anymore. The MsG indicator gives you the box automatically. It gives you the box automatically. You can have it for MetaTrader 5, or you can have it on TradingView. And if you have it on TradingView, it will work on your phone. So the method is pretty simple to work, and these blocks help you nicely. Right. Yes, there is an MT5 version, but not for mobile. Okay. Dis reg, Michael, ek weet maar as ons jou moet help daar. So once again, pretty straightforward, but you guys didn't need to lose money. If yours doesn't want to connect, then you should contact my support on our website. The indicator's name is the MsG method. Now, to get, let me just sort you guys out quickly. To get access to all the products, you first have to have an XM account affiliated with us, and it's this link I'm posting. You can click on that link Then you open your XM account, and after you opened your XM account and you verified your ID, die groenboek werk, Michael stuur net, ja, ek kan jou help, die groenboek werk. So, you just click on that link, open an XM account, upload your ID, then you verify it. You need to make a deposit. Remember, you guys get a 100% deposit bonus by XM, especially if you're new. And then, I think they changed to 50%. Sorry, I'm speaking under correction. And then, after that, you go to my website. And then you can go select whatever product you need. Create an account on our website as well. Please, guys, we give away 50,000 Rand a month. You guys don't even know this. You need to be, but you need to be registered. Let me show you guys. So you can also download the website as an app. It's an app. You can download the app on your phone. So once you come to community, you will see competitions here. And you guys will see we have a competition every month where we give away first prize 30,000, second prize that, third prize, fourth, fifth. Okay, every month. And you get points by trading gold, Bitcoin and silver. But you need to be, like Michael Lambert, you need to be on our, you need to be logged in, sign up. You need to sign up on our website. Okay, and then once you are here, this is where you will get the MsG indicator. The trading view MsG indicator you get here, you have to request it, you can't download it. Stefan needs to give you access. Here's the tool that you guys know as the bot. And yeah, and there's many other things to join the WhatsApp group, whatnot. Okay, so back to MsG method. Wrong one. Once again, let's just go through it. It breaks to the downside, red block. It retraces. So what we do is, what I like doing is, I take the fib from the top to the bottom. Here, the bottom here, when it starts turning, I mark out the golden zone. And once it reaches that, this is where we will target it. Can you guys see? No tempers. It's t1fxteam.com. Here's the website. So you need to go to the website. Nah? You can't download it from the App Store because it's a web app. So let me just open a Google Chrome or something here. So once Google Chrome is open, you can go T1fxteam. Then you see here at the bottom left, you say install app. So you can install the app, then you don't need a browser, and then it will be here like this. So there it is now. Okay. Okay. And then you have the app on your PC or on your phone. Obviously, you won't see all of this until you sign in. Once you've signed up on our website, then you will see everything. Then you'll get access to everything. And then you can just come and download what you want. Okay. I'll say. It closes midnight and opens at 1 AM, the market. Crypto runs 24/7. So for the new guys that's new to trading, do you understand the method? I assume you guys joined the previous class of how to open a trade and so forth. So do we have any questions regarding this, the MsG method? Let's remove this and let me show you how many days in a row this works. So to determine a safe entry for you, you're going to take this . So price went up, comes back down. Here's your golden zone. Pull it through. And look here. The fact that it's not breaking below it is telling you this is just a retracement into the block and the market will continue moving up. The block appears, the block starts forming from 1 to 3. It will only change color once the breakout has been done after 3 AM. Yes, you must also sign up on the T1FX team website, then you get access to everything. So why the FIP is so nice is when it starts turning, you know if price breaks below this level, it's going to come to the bottom here. So you're going to be wary. But if you see price rejecting, you're safe to buy up and you know price won't even come down. Action to impact. So the best way to take profit is you want to target the high of the breakout. So let's say this was your breakout level. So if you get in here, your TP1 is going to be here and you want to secure profits. But I mean, if this thing moves up $10, I mean, you can also secure profits. So you use the FIP from the bottom of the movement, can you guys see? Till where it starts turning. So from the bottom until here, the top where it starts turning to come down. When it starts coming down, you take it out and then you pull it through. And then you get the golden zone. Okay, let's look for other examples. This one didn't even come back. So, the bottom to the top side here, and you pull it through. And then you come and you put your block in for you, because I like to remove it afterwards. And then you have your block. So when price comes there, it doesn't break below, you know it's a safe buy to the upside and you go visit this high. Okay, here was the other drawdown, the same that happened today. And we took profits, we got out, and we all climbed in here again, and we came for this low. You see, the same drawdown that happened today happened this day, but look what it did. It came for it eventually. The same as it did today. Look here, it came for it, this low. Okay. How to put runners is very simple. You just don't close them. So you'll put 5. So let's say you take a sell position. Let's just say you take a sell position here. Then you take, instead of a 0.02, you'll put 2 0.01s. Once it reaches your TP level, right, you can start securing, or let's say it reaches here 10, let's take 100 pips. So there's a 100 pips. So you still have one open. You take profit here on your one, and you move your stop loss to break even, to the entry on this one, to leave for a further, to leave a runner. I haven't taken a loss. I didn't even take a loss here because I enter and I take profits. And this one I re-entered here and we came all the way down. This was last week, Thursday. So I don't take losses because I don't try to catch the whole move. I haven't taken loss with the MsG method in a very long time. Like even if it doesn't work out, you can still get out and take money. For instance, let's do this. This one that didn't work out. we'll take it from the, well, the top of the block is out because of that. Né? Okay, but now the move downwards is this. Look here. So we'll put the golden zone in. Alright, and this is what I use. So look what happens. Price never stopped here to reject it and it just broke through, which told me that price wants to go up. Can you see? So it didn't even stop it. So there's a lot of warning signs that you can get. Where was the... Look here at this one. From the bottom to the breakout here, you pull it and you move it sideways. You can use these tools. There's many things you can use. There's many things that I use, many things I can see. This one is very important and very easy to use. You guys should practice this one. Doesn't matter, 1 minute, 5 minutes, doesn't matter. So because price is not breaking below and doesn't want to close candles below, it's telling me it's not even going to come back to this level and it's just going to go on to a continuation. You can go test this anyway. You guys need to back test this. I'm showing you guys how to do it. You need to back test all of these things. Like go play with the method. And go play with it like on Bitcoin and stuff. Let's go see what Bitcoin did today. Look at what Bitcoin did. Gave a buy sweep and then went up. Look where the body closed. So this was the same yesterday scenario. You guys need to look what happens up in. So that is for Bitcoin, US 100. Today came back, high risk entry and then went up. But look here, very important. Can you see this? I'm glad we actually found this. Can you see the breakout level? High risk, you enter, where's your TP? And you secure is here. So you secure some profits and the rest was taken out on break even. This is why it's very important to target this high first. Yeah, you guys must just go practice the fib. Once again, breakout, high risk entry, your first TP level is going to be here. And then you can have your one runner if you want more. But I TP here, I'm not afraid to TP, I don't care about the bigger move. Same with the sell, high risk entry, your TP level is here. And then you can have a runner if you want a further move. But if you have a runner, your stop loss must come to break even. Doesn't really matter because on the 5 minute it can be a full body, but on the 15 minute it can end up being a wick, right? So it's just like almost like price is really being pushed down. Like if you get like full body candles close below the block instead of just wicks. But on the 1 minute it might not be a wick. On the 1 minute it will be a full body. Okay. Here we are. So can you guys see how nice it is to pull the fib in? This one kind of gives you a warning sign. Yo, where does this one have to go? From there to there. You see, this one will tell you to be careful. Cells come back in, breaks it, but then because you have this block in, you see it breaks it back, goes back, but then stops and retests it, and then it's coming down, and then that's why you feel safer to sell again. but once it does that, Once it does all of this, this needs to happen for you to be able to sell. If it doesn't, you leave it because it's going up. Yes, you can. You can have like 10 accounts by exam. So you just log in with your current details and you add an additional account. So you can have like 10 trading accounts under your one account. You just use the partner code T1000. Guys, and make sure you put the partner code T1000 because you get money back, right? For every trade you take. Okay. But anyway, so regarding the MsG method, this is something you can add. It's the Fibonacci retracement. Is this one with the 4 blocks. On MT5, it's somewhere here on top. It's this one here. So you can somewhere put it anywhere you like. Okay. So on MT5, it's here on top. Because all you want is the 50 and the 618. 61.8 and 50. The golden zone is between 50 and 61.8. You need to contact us through the website. Okay, any other questions? No, Andre, it doesn't. Melinda, with a fib, when it's a buy, do you take it from the bottom to the top? Yes. And if it's a sell, you take it from the top to the bottom of the move. Frankly, it all depends. It all depends, like how you grow. It all depends. What you're going to trade with that $50, what you're going to target. And what's your risk appetite going to be like. Michael Dairy website, found it for support. Support sal my aangee. Okay, so can you guys see the fib? Let's go through it. The market breaks through. You're going to take your fib out. Once you see price starts coming back, you're going to pull it to that low. You're going to pull it through. You're going to put your block in. So look at today. If you were really just clever and patient, you wait for it to get to your block. You see it's getting rejected. You enter it and you catch 120 pips. Just $12 on a 0.01. $120 on a 0.10. Easily, safely catch your money and you get out and you're done. Zanel, dan moet jy my kontak. As jy nie op die VIP nie, Zanel. As nie wys nie, dan moet jy my, dan is iets fout daar. Long movement. So once it rejects it, like you see, it first rejects it. Like if it doesn't stop you and it just goes past it, then you want to be careful. Like here, it didn't stop, it just went. That's when you know it's breaking, it wants to go up. 5-minute time frame is reg, 1-minute time frame, net wat ek wil julle wil. Ek gebruik sommer die 5-minute time frame. Benito, you don't need to draw the boxes. Get the indicator, it's on my website, the MsG Method indicator. It will draw the boxes for you. Yes. And not just a guideline, but you want to see price reject, the candle stop. Like, so you can target it, and the nice thing is when you target this, your stop loss is just above. Because you know if this thing goes above, it's going to go higher, right? So the nice thing about targeting it this way, your stop loss is just here. Your stop loss is not even above the block. Your stop loss is here. Because you know if this thing is going to break it, like look how it breaks it above, you know price is going up. Zanel, dit maak nie saak wie jy voel jy stuur my 'n privaat boodskap asseblief Zanel. Dan kan ek jou dat iemand kry om jou te help. Yeah, sure. Let's go look for completely different boxes where we haven't touched it. So let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. No, we were here. Let's go get new levels. We were there. So let me put it on the 5 minute. Let's see how far back we can go. Let's get some different data. It's not the same. Okay. Let's start here. Okay, so once again, price starts moving down. It breaks it to the downside. The block turns red, which means we're going to look for a sell. So what do? It starts moving back up. Once you see price start moving back up, you take your FIB from the high to the low. Oh, and you pull it through. Now this one went on the candle to candle. Okay. Then you put your block in. And look there, price is not breaking above, and you can easily now sell 2 confirmations. MsG method, red block, plus FIB, stop, go. So you have 2 confirmations for your sell. Okay. A nice thing I see here, for like this, né? Look what we have here. We have a nice double bottom. So it came back all the way to the bottom, to low risk. You can see the rejection on the wick, so it's easy to climb in here. We have a double bottom, you know price will at least go to this level. Golden zone values is 50 to 61.8%. Okay. And look here. Same as the double bottom, now we have a nice double top for low risk. And the nice thing is you enter low risk, you see price doesn't want to break above, nice, and we're coming down. Okay. Now these are nice small blocks. So look here. Nice example again where it just goes above, so you're careful you don't enter, it doesn't stop, but then it comes down and then it goes up, it stops to go back above, and then you can sell. So you guys must just be patient. Look, and it's not always, you can see it's not always that you're going to find it, right? It's not always that you're going to find the FIB working out. Sometimes low risk works out, but you can sure as hell use it and be patient. It works out a lot of the times. Okay. Victor, I don't have an SL because I trade the method. I don't just leave the tool to run for me, I trade it. If I can't trade it, I don't trade in the morning. If I'm not available to trade, like when I was sick now, the last two days, I didn't trade it until last night. So the night before and the night off before that, I didn't trade because I couldn't be awake for it. What do you mean, what is the pool though? If the box stays yellow, it means it didn't break out. It means it didn't break out. At 2 AM, no, it starts 3 AM. Then it waits for breakout. After 3 a.m., whichever way it goes first, that's the color of the block. Wazir, what you do next is you read the installation guide. You get an installation guide with it. If you can't come right, you contact tech support. The number is on the website. Victor, it depends. It all depends on what type of account. I have many accounts I trade on. I don't just trade on one account. And I do not over leverage. Can you imagine I put a 0.05 with this account size? 0.05 to 0.10 with this account size. Can you imagine? There's no drawdown for me. I can't feel it. I can't feel a drawdown. I'm not like you guys that over leverage. I don't want to double my account in a day. CFW doesn't matter about the leverage. Your risk is for every $1 that gold moves, your trade will move $1 for the lot size. For if you have a 0.01 lot size in. So that is compared to your lot size. That's got nothing to do with your leverage. The leverage is there to say how many positions you can open. So if you have a 0.01, for each dollar gold moves, your trade will go $1 in the minus or in the plus. If you have a 0.02 lot size, for every $1 gold moves, your trade will go $2 in the minus or the plus. Yeah, it's very similar on Bitcoin. What do you mean I pull the arrow through? Guys, I don't understand the arrow. What do you mean? Oh my goodness, here. What arrow? Here? I take it from the start, the bottom to the top. Right? And I pull it through. So what do you mean the arrow? The important part, you start here, you end there. And you just pull it through. So you can have a block. You pull it to the right. So you can have the length of the block or so. See, if you don't want to pull it through, you can probably just do this. And then just put your thing in and pull this one all the way to the side. Because you want the data. Right? Because you want to put your blocky just here. No, you want to move it. So you have that level. So I'm not sure if I understand you correctly. Oh. No, okay. CFW, so do you understand? It all depends on your lot size. If you have a 0.05, for each $1 gold moves, your trade will move $5 in the plus or minus. Yes, more than welcome to join the chat. A lot of people are up at 2 a.m. already. Alright guys, I hope this helps you a bit. But regarding the bot, remember it's not a bot, it's a tool. It just puts the trades in for you, where you tell it to. So I would suggest don't use it if you want to be greedy and have $20 TPs and so on, because it's not always going to go there. Alrighty, then I will see you guys. I will see you guys. We'll probably have a live over the weekend again. We go through the stuff again. And maybe we can add some more stuff that you can use as confirmations. Okay. And then I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Oh, we're shot. 5 minutes or 1 minute, doesn't matter. Okay guys, bye. Do I know if